I've seen some pretty cool ones with orbs and stuff like that again, but that's nothing new. I mean, the orbs are always there, and they might have been having a look. But also, another thing with these drones that some people might not know is they can do this holographic technology with them. And they might have been testing now because they can do that, and that's mainstream. And of course, whatever they show us in the mainstream, they're hundreds of years in the projects ahead of what they are showing us like that, you know. And in mainstream, you can see that there are drones that can make images that can look like orbs. So we've at this time of AI, and this time we're going through this change and consciousness and the awakening, we've really got to be careful to where we put our energy and attention, and we've got to be careful to put it into fear. You know, that would be my advice. But there certainly is many different drones, different sizes. Some are military, some are for commercial. You know, they're going to have, like in China now, you come out and you order food. Literally, a drone you go outside and it flies you the food. I mean, there's going to be a point where it will make far much more sense to materials and stuff to be transported, especially in a place like America. Instead of having the roads of all this transport, they can just fly the drones over and they'll be able to deliver materials, food, medicine, anything, you know. Maybe even passenger drones at some point may come out where, you know, going to fly over from New York to California, you get a drone. I mean, this technology is, and they've taken it away from buying it from China, and you can find these contracts, and they've taken it back to the military, done it, and they put it out to corporations. And it was pretty clear that they were allowed to fly them over the military bases, which should tell you everything, that they knew what they were. And they could have quite easily just said, we're testing out new drones. But they seem to like having the fear factor, man. You know, they love it. They want to panic, you know, and we're going through a change now with Trump's coming in, and, you know, you like Trump, you love Trump or hate Trump, you know. He certainly there was two different paths we were going to head with this. And again, they seem to be causing chaos from as soon as Trump won all the way through. It's just chaos, 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 chaos. And we've got to be so careful where we put our energies and attention, because fear also, through fear, people can monetize fear, you know. If people are scared, they don't think straight, you know, and people are selling fear, and then people might buy things that they think they need to protect them. I'd say, all the drones could there be nefarious things being used for these drones? Hell yeah. I mean, Bill Gates, man, he's clearly out and said that people don't want to take my vaccines no more. No, we don't want them, mate. So he's even spoken about spraying vaccines through drones. You know, could direct energy weapons be put onto a drone? Yes, of course they could. You know, you could fly them around. So there could be nefarious things being done with these drones, but they won't ET. And you know, everyone knows me. I'm waiting for that day when they show up in a peaceful and loving contact. But this wasn't that. You know, this was human behavior. The way they were acting was the way the drones were acting, and they're only in New Jersey. It didn't make much sense. When you looked into the contracts, there's plenty of contracts with drones to be creating drones there. Over 50 contracts are there, and there's at least 30 companies in and around New Jersey. You could fly. The flight patterns went over where they were flying, and they were testing out the new technology. And then they should have just said that. And so yeah, I think don't be too. If they keep flying the drone, I mean, this fog is another thing that's worrying. Because, I mean, that could be drones creating that. And that could be the drones creating that. We need to just call it out. But this is just my personal, you know, it's my personal belief. And I looked into a lot of research, and I went down quite a few rabbit holes. And it seemed to me that they were just, you know, maybe some of them were high technology drones to what we used to, but they certainly weren't extraterrestrial. And they could probably bring out the Tic Tac, which is Skunk Works, 70s. The TR3B, another that, you know, which worried me, because how many people thought this was aliens? Imagine they brought the Tic Tacs out. Imagine they brought the TR3Bs out and start flying these around. I mean, we just got to be aware that there has been technologies kept from us. There has been crash retrievals going back, you know, to Nazi Germany. You know, there's clearly stuff in Egypt and the Mayans and Sumeria. The stories of the Anunnaki, where there was some, you know, so there has been beings coming in and out of Earth. This is nothing new. But I personally don't think the drones were ET. I think it was just human technology, and it's part of their agenda to create fear, gives them power. So I think I'll leave it there, Scotty.